cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my son is.
Set a tone. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, hurry.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, one. Mike's 54.
Now it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Check, watch 54, Exit. Short. Mike 54.
Now Haskins to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Taking on the midfield logo. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
4-yard line.
Stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, 49ers.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
22.
That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Number 22, the ball.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambo will put this one through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Steelers.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins going top shelf, and that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch him work, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, of water waters in the murks, out the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
San Francisco.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And it's taken in at the 9. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Focusing on me, wasn't Tel Aviv.
I'm here all day. Check. Fresno. Check 52.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Geis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple op,
it's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, 49ers 3.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
George Kittle.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike, 50 seconds.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
He's checking crowd. Shift. Watch the shift. Switch. Swap.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now a run with Geis. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
7-yard attempt.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Bulls. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Bulls. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Lambeau is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Able to find his running back, Geis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. Haskins. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
7-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, you got
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get ready. Get ready.
Hatchet. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check 3.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chipper. And Gold is able to put it through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
6 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The running back.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
2 yards on the play. First down, San Francisco.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Bowles. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he lost the football. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Bowles. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Gun now on 3rd down. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
17.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
Now they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Check. Minus 57's right. You can't hang.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Time go.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack on 1st down, Haskins, he gets it in the hands of Geis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 10. Tighten up.
They'll run with Geis. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Mike 52. 65.
On 2nd and inches, Haskins. They'll roll him out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
3rd down, here's Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey! Mike 52. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That's good.
The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check. Kill.
Haskins will throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bulls. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
7.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go play action with Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On play action, Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Pittsburgh, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.